and I know what to do and I can tell anybody else what to do, but when it comes to me having to do it, look at me. All I'm doing is my fucking eyelashes.
I remember when the sea was singing, and all of my thoughts were ringing across the ocean, round the world, speeding. No pirate could catch me.
So here I am, like day 25, I don't know. Not creative, not really motivated, kind of caught up in daily life of paying bills and having priorities come first. Thinking, oh, I'll just take a shower. I'll just do my hair. I'll just do my makeup. That'll totally fix it. That'll totally make me want to get creative. Because when you look good, you feel good. And all I ever end up with is some really nice eyebrows, refreshing my news feed on Facebook 50 times and getting nothing done. Doesn't work. Yet here I am making sure my damn wing liner is perfect. As if that's going to motivate me to paint tonight, which it probably won't. But maybe I can get a good selfie out of it. Anyway, this is my struggle the past month. I haven't painted. I've barely been on my Facebook page. I could care less. I'm irritated with it all. And maybe that's got to do with life within the past couple months. Has kind of just made me have to focus on priorities. Getting bills paid, kids, things like that we all have to deal with. But it gets to the point where you're like, fuck, this can't be all that there is. I'm not built for this. I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than most people, but I do feel like I have a lot to say, and I feel like I have a bigger purpose on this earth. Yet life just fucking put so many damn obstacles in front of me, like, for my entire life. There's been a fucking hurdle, and it's like, damn, like, can't I coast for a year? Can't I just get a fucking year off to not have a hurdle and get ahead? And no. But I'm not special. I'm no better than anybody, so I gotta jump these damn hurdles. I gotta get shit done, no matter how I feel. And that comes with mastering your mind state. You know, nobody's your worst critic as much as your mind is. At least for me, that's true. I'm probably the hardest on myself, harder than probably most people are. So hard that it probably hinders me in a lot of areas. I don't normally like to share any weaknesses. I normally like to just smile and act like everything's okay. I'm usually the one that helps others. Even if I'm hurting at the same time, you'll never know. I just really like to portray a strong attitude. And I think that's just catching up to me. So I'm like, fuck it. Just be real. Show all sides. That's life.
I mean, I haven't even sat at my desk. I haven't even wanted to look at my artwork. I really haven't even been active on social media as far as my art is concerned. One day, you think, dang, you got some really great ideas. You got ideas that are innovative. You got things that people want to see that really, you know, might spark some kind of interest or thought. And other days, I'm like, and other days I'm just like, this is total shit. Who are you to think that you're anybody special? Oh, that's cute. It's pretty, but really, that's all it is. An outlet for you. And that's the extent of it. Who are you to think you can even make a living doing this? In reality, you've got a job. You've got a 9 to 5. You have to work. You've got kids and responsibilities, and nobody documents that stuff because that's what really affects you mentally. Like, that's the stuff you have to deal with. Bills, fucking light bills, water bills, constantly coming at you. Kids always needing things and driving them places. I'm mad that I'm being pulled away. I've got other priorities. I finally found something after 36 years of life that I can do, and you know, even if I have a couple hours at night to dedicate to it, I have lost interest in it because it's not bringing me as much as I want quick enough. And that's selfish. And I know it. Yet here I am, still feeling some type of way about it. I can do something. I love doing it. How do you find a way to do that 24/7? How do you find a way for that to pay your bills? How do you find a way to connect with others through your gift while being able to do your gift 24/7? And that's the magic question that I think a lot of people are searching for.
I haven't even sat here in like a month. I haven't even wanted to sit here. I just could care less. It's almost irritating. Some days I think, you're so talented, you've got so much to say, you've got so many ideas. That's not in vain. There's a reason why you've been through what you've been through. There's a reason why you have this gift. There's a reason that you can express yourself a certain way through painting to make other people or help other people. And then there's other days where I think everything I do is total fraud, it's shit, it's amateur. You just started, you're a novice. Who are you to think that you're anybody special? Who are you to think that you're any different? You gotta work just like everybody else all day. You gotta pay your bills. Painting doesn't pay your bills. That's the truth. Nobody wants to say that. Everybody wants to say, I'm a singer, I'm a rapper, I'm an artist. And this is what I do, as if that pays their bills, mostly. When 99% of the time, those people have regular jobs and responsibilities. So I don't know the new direction I'm gonna go. I know that when I get this motivation back, that I'm going to take it in a different direction. I'm going to open up a little bit more. I'm going to document this whole process that people think is easy. If you're a motivated person, then you're always motivated. You're 24/7 happy. You're like the one people go to talk and get advice from. I don't want to get caught up in working and paying bills and priorities. I want to make this a priority. But that's hard when the light bill's due. That's hard when the mortgage needs to get paid. It's hard when I take 3 kids to 3 different schools twice a day, plus dance and basketball. It's hard. I'm a freaking taxi driver, and I work, and I'm trying to paint, and it gets overwhelming sometimes. I get to a point where you still got to do your priorities, you still got to work, still got to take care of kids, so the one thing that falls off is usually the painting, usually this. I think it's important to document the process of being successful, because most of the time it's downtime and thinking and planning and plotting and keeping yourself motivated and driven,
creating new ideas, creating the time, carving that time out for yourself amongst everything you have to do to go to work towards that goal so that you can do that 24/7 full time. But nobody documents that process. Everybody just documents, the weekends when they do shows. And that's just not reality. This is reality. And this is where I'm comfortable. By myself. To myself. I can be around people, but I'm not comfortable around people. I don't relate to many people. I hate small talk.
I'm cool on social media. I mean, it's at a distance. I can control it. I'm not as good in person. I have my good days where I can be social and funny and on, but most days I just want to be by myself. I want to be alone. I want to be in my head. I like being in my head. That's where I get my energy. But to be successful, you've got to get out and network and get to know other people and be a little bit more social and human interaction. And I never felt normal in those instances, and put myself out there, socially in public. So that's the hard part for me. Learning to be not so guarded. Learning to be a little more transparent. Not always having to come across perfect, like I got it all together. Because no one does. And that's okay.
I remember when the sea was singing, and all of my thoughts were ringing across the ocean, round the world, speeding. No pirate could catch me. Daydream.